Hello, my name is Michaela Kauer. I do work for the city of Vienna. We are proud to be the city of social housing and proud to be the city that has the best rankings in quality of life for everybody since many, many years. One should know that the core element is that we want to have people living in dignity and beauty. What do we mean by that? We think that housing is a human right. So what we did since more than 100 years, we built up a system where a quarter of the city population, which is close to 2 million, so 500,000 people, live in municipal housing in Vienna. And in total, we also count on a great share of cooperative housing. So another 400,000 people live in cooperative housing. And that means that close to 60% of all the Vienna citizens live in some form of publicly funded and subsidized housing. Now, this is not only a question of going for human rights, it's also very good for the economy. The performance of the Viennese economy has always been very good compared to many other cities, even with regard to the multiple crises we are facing, because we have been investing in social housing for so many decades that people can afford living and people live in good places and good housing. And those houses we have, the municipal and the cooperative, they are distributed all over the city. So there is no such thing like a ghetto and no place to go part of the city. And this is where we are aiming at. We think that people live in dignity and beauty, and that is not only good for the people, it's also good for common well-being, and it's good for the economy. The system in Austria is based on the idea that housing has to serve the common good. And we even have a national act that says housing has to be there for the common good. So what we did after World War I, and even more so after World War II, we created a system where we have three very stable instruments. We have one element, which is the Housing Financing Act, whereby everyone, employers and employees, contribute to the housing budgets of all the 9 provinces. And that's something that is undisputed in Austria. We also have the Housing Act for the Common Good, which creates a system of cooperative housing. And that is all over the country. You will have like 40% of people living in cooperative housing. And we have also, which is very important, a very stable system of tenant protection. We are working with tenants unions. We are working with the stakeholders. We are working with the local communities, and we are empowering people to do that. People living in communal and municipal and cooperative housing are part of the design and management and maintenance of the projects and of their neighborhoods. So what we would like to propose to everyone is go for a bold housing system, go for the protection of your tenants, go for the empowerment of your people, go for livable neighborhoods, go for something that creates an added value to the whole of your society, and go for municipal and public housing that is not based on charity and not based on social aid merely, but that is really empowering people to be part of that society they are living in. The address should never be a kick out criterion for, getting a good education or a job. And what you really have to do is go for a clear vision that how your city should develop. Do not let the big real estate investors write their own rule book. If people want to make profit on housing, make sure that they also invest in the infrastructure that is necessary. Make sure that everyone contributes to the system so that it becomes a just and fair and human rights-based system.